Welcome back, everyone. I'm really happy to have you here again. Before we jump into today's practice, I want you to take a moment to relax. Just breathe in, breathe out, and let your shoulders drop. Learning English is not about being perfect, it's about communicating, connecting, and feeling comfortable using your voice. So today, let's focus on speaking naturally, just like you would in a real conversation with someone you trust. Think of this moment as a friendly chat. There's no classroom pressure, no strict grammar drills, and no need to sound like a native speaker. You just need to sound like you, but with more confidence. Many learners feel nervous because they think they need to speak fast or use complicated vocabulary. But the truth is, natural English is simple, relaxed, and full of small, friendly expressions. When you speak English the way people truly speak in daily life, conversations become easier and more enjoyable. I want you to imagine that we're sitting in a cozy cafe. Maybe you're holding a warm cup of coffee or tea. You're not studying, you're just talking. You're sharing experiences, asking questions, and learning without even noticing it. That's the feeling we want to create today. Real conversation, real emotion, real connection. Now, when you return to a channel or join a lesson like this, it's a good chance to practice your natural greetings. For example, simply saying, "Hey, welcome back," or "Good to see you again," makes your English sound warm and friendly. These are expressions you can use with friends, coworkers, classmates, or anyone you're comfortable with. Another natural phrase is, "I'm glad you're here." It may seem simple, but small sentences like this build confidence because they sound real and easy. So as we start today's session, try repeating after me in a soft, relaxed voice. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. Say it slowly. Let the words flow. Don't rush. You're not reading a script, you're speaking from the heart. Another important thing when speaking naturally is your tone. English is not only about words, it's also about how you say them. A friendly tone makes you sound confident, even if you make a few mistakes. Mistakes are normal, they are proof that you're trying. Every fluent speaker you admire made hundreds or thousands of mistakes before becoming confident. So let go of the fear of being wrong. Your goal is progress, not perfection. You might also notice that native speakers often use small fillers like, "you know," "well," "actually," or "I mean." These are not signs of bad English, they're signs of natural English. They show the listener that you're thinking, organizing your ideas, or softening your message. So don't be afraid to use them. Try saying, "Well, I mean, I'm just happy to practice speaking today." See, it feels casual and natural. Another tip is to focus on expressing your feelings and experiences. Natural English often includes personal touches. For example, you can begin a conversation with something like, "It feels great to be back. I've been looking forward to this." Or, "I'm excited to practice my English again today." These small, emotional phrases make your conversation sound more alive, more human, and more confident. Now, think about why you're learning English. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want better job opportunities. Maybe you want to connect with people from different countries. Or maybe you simply enjoy learning. Whatever your reason is, bring that motivation into your voice. When you speak with purpose, your English becomes naturally stronger. So as we continue today, I want you to carry this mindset with you. You are capable. You are improving. And you deserve to speak confidently. This is your space, your time, and your chance to grow. Welcome back to the channel. I'm happy you're here. Let's practice English together, naturally, comfortably, and confidently. Let's move into our next part, and we'll go deeper into natural conversation flow. You know, one of the biggest challenges English learners face is not vocabulary, not grammar, and not pronunciation, it's confidence. Many learners know what to say, but when the moment comes, they freeze. They worry about saying something wrong, sounding strange, or not being understood. But today, we're going to break that fear by practicing simple, real-life phrases that make conversations smooth and natural. Imagine you meet someone after a long time. Maybe it's an old friend, a coworker, a classmate, or even someone from your community. What do native speakers usually say? They don't start with long, formal sentences. They keep it light and warm. Something like, "Hey, it's been a while. How have you been?" This is friendly, casual, and very common. Now, try saying it out loud. Feel the rhythm. "Hey, it's been a while." This sentence rises and falls naturally. English is full of this kind of rhythm. When you practice it, your speaking becomes smoother and more confident. Now when someone asks, "How have you been?" you don't need a long answer. Natural English is simple. Try something like, "I've been good, thanks. Just keeping busy." This works in almost any situation. It's friendly and effortless. You don't have to sound impressive, you just have to sound real. And real English is often short, relaxed, and conversational. Another thing native speakers do is mirror each other's energy. If the person sounds excited, you can respond with a little more enthusiasm. If the person sounds calm, you can match that tone. For example, if a friend says, "It's so nice to see you again," you can reply with, "You too. I'm glad we could catch up." This gives the conversation a natural flow. You're showing that you're listening and responding with genuine emotion. Let's practice another everyday situation. Someone asks what you've been doing lately. Instead of feeling nervous or blank, you can use simple, filler phrases to give yourself time to think. For example, let me think, well, mostly just studying and working. Or, actually, not much, just trying to stay productive. These little pauses, let me think, well, are completely normal and make you sound more natural. Native speakers do this all the time. And here's another important tip. Don't be afraid to ask follow-up questions. This is one of the strongest ways to keep a conversation alive. After you answer, try adding, "How about you?" or "What have you been up to lately?" This shows interest, and people love when you show interest in their lives. It instantly makes you sound friendly and confident. Now imagine you run into someone unexpectedly, maybe at a park, a store, or while commuting. You can say something casual like, "Oh hey, I didn't expect to see you here." This is a very natural reaction. It's conversational, spontaneous, and it opens the door for small talk. The person might respond with something like, "Yeah, I'm just running some errands," and then you naturally follow with, "Nice. How's your day going so far?" See how easy the conversation becomes. You're not trying too hard. You're just connecting. Another helpful thing to remember is that natural English uses contractions. Instead of saying, "I am," we say, "I'm." Instead of, "It is," we say, "It's." Instead of, "I have been," we say, "I've been." These tiny changes make you sound much more fluent. For example, "I have been really busy these days," sounds a bit formal. But, "I've been really busy lately," sounds natural and smooth. Let's also practice responding to compliments. Many learners freeze when someone says something nice to them. A simple, natural response is, "Thanks. That means a lot." Or, "Thank you. I appreciate that." Confidence doesn't mean you speak perfectly, it means you respond calmly and naturally. Now think about the flow of a friendly conversation. It usually goes like this. greeting, a short update, a question, a follow-up comment, and then a relaxed ending. For example, "Hey, it's been a while." "Yeah, it really has." "How have you been?" "Pretty good, just busy." "How about you?" "Same here. Life's been a little crazy, but I'm doing okay." See, nothing complicated, but it feels real, and that's the goal. So as you practice this part, speak out loud. Don't whisper. Don't overthink. Just imagine you're talking to a real person. Let your voice flow naturally, with small pauses, friendly tones, and simple expressions. The more you practice these everyday lines, the more confident you'll feel in real conversations. You're doing great. Now let's keep the momentum going.